Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome your face back to the MG Gaming News. Today is May the 9th, 2017. So moving into the first story that we have here today is about the new Assassin's Creed coming out this year, because we didn't have an Assassin's Creed last year. So we got a new one coming out this year, which is pretty cool. So everyone's kind of interested in what it's going to be and all that stuff. And I have got a brand new image for you, what it's going to be, and tell you all the info. But here's the image for you. So from that image you can see there's a bow, a nice sun, and a bit of a scale of what's going on, like a bit of a city, you get me. And it might not give you a lot, not give you a lot, but it kind of gives you like a visually what the game's going to look like. And basically this new Assassin's Creed was rumoured was going to be called Empire. Assassin's Creed Empire is what's being floated around, and everyone saying it's going to be set in Egypt and all that kind of time and all that. It is going to be set in Egypt. It is apparently called into this Reddit user who posted the image and a little bit of info about the game, but it's going to be a prequel, it is, to the games over the last couple of years, and it's going to be called Assassin's Creed Orleans. I will put the name by here for you. That's what it's going to be. I do mispronounce some names sometimes because that's what I do best, but it's going to be called Assassin's Creed Orleans, and basically it looks so good, man. So what some of the stuff I have been reading online, they're going to be bringing back some of the element of Black Flag in a way, so there's going to be boat battles, because everyone loved that about Assassin's Creed. Black Flag was a boat fight. So it's like, this is what I love. It's like, it was the best pirate game ever made for consoles and PC as well. And obviously it's going to take place in Egypt as well, so expect cool stuff. But you can look at the image. He's got a shield on his back. He's got like what looks like arrows on his back as well, and you can see some sort of things really like fake. You've got to really look at it in detail, and you can see like there's a sword or something, maybe a sword, maybe. But it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be very interesting, this one. It's kind of maybe like a tomahawk thing, maybe, I don't know. But if you look at the image in real detail, look at the character's build, it looks pretty solid, man. I love it. But that will obviously we'll probably get more at E3. E3 is just around the corner. So it's going to be freaking awesome, man, because Assassin's Creed's had a lot of time to work on this, so I do expect this to be a masterpiece. If this is not, they've had that year off to deliver something rubbish, then I'll be disappointed. But I have good hopes for this Assassin's Creed. This is a bit of exciting news. I'm happy to be sharing this one today. It's coming from Need for Speed. So obviously they did confirm they're going to be rebooting the game franchise with a new game this year. They haven't said when it was going to be coming out this year, but they have come out now and said it's going to be later on this year, but we're going to expect some stuff at E3. But they have given some minor details, very minor details. Obviously it's going to be a reset to the franchise, going back to their roots and everything what everyone loved about Need for Speed. My favourite Need for Speed was Most Wanted. I loved that game so much, but then it started slipping when it's drifting and all that stuff, and they need to tame it back in now. They need to tame it back in and make it good, and that's what they're going to be doing. I'm really confident what they said in this article. And basically they went in to say it's going to be this is going to be a strong game, this one's going to be, and it's going to set up for the future, man. It's going to be pursuing the future of the Need for Speed franchise, which is good. But they have specifically said customization and police pursuits are going to be the game, which is amazing, because I love the police pursuits, I love the customization that you have in the Need for Speed franchise, especially a lot of people like the Underground series, the customization that you could have with that game. They'd love to see it in a car game these days, so hopefully they've got like minor details that you could do to a car in this game, which I hopefully say they will do. But they did go on to say a couple of things. There will be include off-road driving, whether you're checking out your freshest customization ride or smoking for competition in an event or stuff like that. And it sounds really confident in this game and what they're saying. Also, they didn't say too much like details wise, but they did clarify one thing. Obviously, in the last Need for Speed game, I know this because I was an idiot. I went and purchased the game, got the copy, but I didn't read the front of it. I did not read the front of it, and it said you require an internet connection. Obviously, I went for a little phase where I did have an internet connection, so I could play it. But that's a thing. The scrubbing, they want to bring back the single player experience, so you don't have to connect to the internet. If you want to play offline, online, you can play offline. If you want to play online, you can. And that's what they're bringing to this new Need for Speed, which is fantastic. I love that it's going to have a single player experience and everything like that. Apparently, this has been a thing as well. Before you say it as well, basically in this article, we all know you will. This does mean you will be able to pause the game. I don't know if it's been a thing over the last couple of Need for Speeds and stuff like that, but apparently you will be able to pause the game now when you're maybe halfway through a race or what. All that stuff. But there's no official release date, title, or platforms being announced yet. Though last game obviously came out on PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC. So expect some news soon about the new Need for Speed. So if you're a fan of Rocket League, there's going to be a brand new update out tomorrow. The update is going to be called a 1.34, and it's going to obviously be out for everyone tomorrow, and it's going to be kind of one for the fans. I'm going to call this one for the fans. So basically the makers of Rocket League have been listening to the community, listening to what everyone's saying, and kind of gone, okay, we're going to give them what they want. We're going to give you guys what you want, and basically they're going to be bringing back an old school familiar arena map, which has not been in the game for a little while. They're going to be bringing back a classic arena map. They're going to be adding a new battle car and a bunch of new upgrades to the game as well, which is pretty damn awesome. So first thing they did say in this thing article is they're going to be bringing back the Neo Tokyo. It's a TOKUYO. It's an old car which was on the game apparently last year, and they're going to be bringing it back, but upgraded and redesigned and everything like that. And they're going to be adding the old one as well, so you can get the they've renamed it to the Tokyo Underpass, so you'll be able to use that as well. You will only be able to only available offline and private matches. So that car is the one I just said, the one from last year, is only going to be available in offline and private matches, but the other one is going to be a redesigned one, which you'll be able to use in competitive and online, all that stuff, which is pretty damn cool, man. So there's going to be an update for you tomorrow. Time zones are here for you: 3 PM at PDT, 6 PM at EDT time as well. So they're the time zones. If you want to figure it out, Google it, alright? So, we all know the debate that we all have, but is Xbox better than PlayStation, having that war, you know, console wars, and then PC just walk along, kind of go, boom, sort of things, like PC's better than both of you, so shh. But sadly, PC community, this is not about you, this is about PlayStation and Xbox. Basically, Phil Spencer has been playing a game recently called Little Nightmares, and he's been tweeting about it, saying how good it is and all that stuff, and kind of shooting down the whole community who fight about Xbox versus PlayStation and all that stuff. He tweeted out saying this: when Pacific game discussions turn from playing a great games to which piece of plastic I own, I feel like we've lost the plot a bit. And this was kind of sparked this conversation by one follower remarking Spencer tweeting a lot about Little Nightmares, which is available on all platforms. And basically he responded to this, saying, I never feel strange to promoting great games, adding that fans should play Little Nightmares on the platform you own. And this is always a thing. It's always a thing. I feel like it's kind of annoys me a little bit when owners, like the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, wants to tweet about a precise game. He might own a PS4 himself. He might be playing, like, say, The Last of Us or something like that, and he should be able to tweet that kind of stuff, because that's what he's doing outside of his job. But when people talk about this kind of things, the hardcore community fans kind of go, you should be talking about that. You should be playing only games that are on your console. You work for them. Guaranteed Phil Spencer in his house has got a PlayStation somewhere in his house. He's got a Nintendo freaking Switch. That's what's going to happen, man. That's his personal life. He's allowed to do what he wants. His Twitter, he owns it. No one else freaking can tell him what to tweet and all that stuff. He might promote stuff for Xbox, but in the meantime, if he wants to talk about a great game, he should be allowed. And people shouldn't get salty at him, which I totally agree. And it's like the president of Sony Worldwide Studios, I'm not even going to pronounce his name, that's a strange name it is, has talked about in the past about different consoles, different games, and the Sony community have come at him criticising him for these posts, sort of thing. And one of his responses was simple: be cool, be you, sort of thing. And it's kind of like, that's what I like, that's what I like. But I feel like the hardcore fans, man, if these people of head of developments, head of like Xbox, Phil Spencer, if they want to play a different game on a different, or promote a different game which is not specifically just for their console, let them, man, let them. They do have lives outside of this, you know, this reality you might think they're living, but they do have their own life. If they want to play a precise game, they should be allowed. If it's not exclusive just for the Xbox, don't get mad at him. Don't get mad at him. He's promoting a great game that he feels like it should get attention, and telling you guys you should go and play it on whatever console you want to play. So I want to share that one with you because I feel like it's a good thing. So, like, maybe one or two of you might be hardcore like Xbox fans or PlayStation fans, you might get upset with your head of developers who promote Xbox or PlayStation, and you're like, you should be playing any other console but Xbox, or any other game which is only for Xbox or only for PlayStation. Don't get mad at them, man. Don't get mad at them. They're just telling you they want you to play a great game and sharing their reviews on it. So moving into the last story that we have for you today, it's coming from the PC game Prey. Obviously it's out on consoles as well, but it's mainly for the PC users. There's apparently people reporting, besides the issues, crashes, save issues, and a bunch of other problems as well with the game. And basically, to give you an example, Dan, the guy who's reviewing the game for IGN, has been experiencing some problems with his save. He's about like 30 hours into the game, but it has been corrupted the last few saves, and it's holding back his review for the game because every time it gets so far, it just crashes. It crashes. So it's making him not be able to post a review because the game's got issues and all that stuff, and it just keeps popping up with this kind of issue. But the makers of Prey have come out and said, with this lovely article, we are looking into the issues that people are experiencing, and we are very active and working to provide an update to address them. We ask you that you account for these issues and please report them to our support group on our website, sort of thing. So if you are experiencing any problems, do report the bug, and obviously let the people know, so in the next update that comes out for it, which hopefully will be in a couple of days, they can fix this bug that's going on with the game at the moment, because this game is getting pretty good reviews at the moment, but this little bug at the moment is causing it to hold back certain reviews and all that stuff. So at the moment this game's getting a pretty good average on reviews. I'll quickly see if I squeeze it in really quickly now. Reviews of this game, people who have played it and released it. PC Gamer have given it a 79% out of 100. Stuff give it like 5 out of 5. So the reviews for the game seem to be pretty positive at the moment. I haven't seen one negative review so far, so can't complain about it. So hopefully that bug gets fixed soon, then the PC community continue on and enjoy this game, because it seems to be very positive at the moment. But we are going to wrap up for the news video for today. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you smash a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn channel notifications on when there's a brand new video live on the channel, precisely these gaming news videos. Do remember, I do them Monday and Friday every week, so make sure you have the channel notifications turned on, so when they're uploaded you get notified. And I just want to apologise as well if I do sound like I'm really off at the moment. It's just because I'm actually ill at the moment. It's not like I don't want to do this, it's just like the fact I'm really ill. I want to make videos, but I'm just ill at the minute, so I just find it hard to kind of get my brain focused in a way. It's like, it's horrible being ill, especially with flu. It's horrible. But hopefully I can get better soon, then I can be back to normal with my usual quirky self. And as well, anything that we discussed about today, you want to have a little conversation with me down below, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you ASAP. I want to go and crawl back into bed now. If I get a notification from you, one of you guys wanting to talk about the gaming news today, I will respond to you straight away. Thank you for watching, have a good day, and bye bye.